rises are all over. This is the big one. The All Blacks against Australia for the Bledisloe Cup. This is Athletic Park in Wellington, the scene of the 101st Bledisloe Cup Test match between the All Blacks and Australia. It's a cold day in the capital city, but Athletic Park is chock-a-block full of 40,000 fans who have come to see this most important game, the first game in the Tri-Nation series between the All Blacks, South Africa and Australia. There is light rain falling at the moment, but it hasn't deterred this big crowd packing into the park. So many words have been said and printed about this game. It's about to unfold in front of us. So there are the Wallabies, led out by John Eales, about to emerge from the tunnel and to be greeted by the crowd here at Athletic Park.
They'll have a plan that the Australians for how they want to play this game, and that plan will divulge itself in the first 5 or 6 minutes. I think as soon as Australia start winning some ball, we'll see what their tactics are.
And listen now for this reception as the All Blacks come onto Athletic Park.
Just looking at those players come on, and I see the attitude there with Sean Brown and Craig Young. I think they're going to be a vital part of this game today.
And we stand by now for the All Black Haka. So all in readiness now. Let's just check the team lineup once again before we get underway. The All Blacks will be playing into the wind in the first half. And after early worries during the week, Frank Bunce was yesterday past fit to play. And he and Walter Little give experience to a backline of youngsters who have brilliant attacking capabilities. Today's conditions will call on all the experience available up front. Most expect the All Blacks to have a decided advantage in the front row, where Dowd, Fitzpatrick and Brown have put together 130 test matches. A lot of these Wallaby players are new to Bledisloe Cup rugby, and for some, Athletic Park will today be a new experience. Like the All Blacks, the back three of Burke, Campisi and Tune are potent attacking weapons, while Tim Horan brings the solidity and experience to midfield. And the Australian captain today, number 5, John Eales. Well, the curtain raisers are all over. This is the big one. The All Blacks against Australia for the Bledisloe Cup. And Andrew Mertens gets the test match underway in bleak conditions at Athletic Park. They split the forward pack, but it was lost forward. And here is an important aspect of the game, the first scrummage, and we'll see how this pans out.
Get your hand off him, please.
It's a big task for Richard Harry on the loose head side on this side against Olo Brown.
Please, get it.
So an early free kick. The All Blacks just out from the 22. Marshall waits to feed Mertens. Away for Bunce. Skips past Tim Horan. Here's a chance. Wilson. And the Wallabies save it. But Frank Bunce got past Tim Horan. First time he touched the ball.
Yes, immediately see the indecision in the Wallaby midfield there. The tackle just wasn't made, and Frank Bunce, of course, is very good at capitalising on that.
So now Sean Fitzpatrick, as the All Blacks mix up the lineup. Beautiful take by Robin Brooke. Michael Jones is there, and the Iceman has the first try of the Test match.
Yes, great line-out tactics in. But again, it was the tactics there that made that line-out work. Ian Jones coming to the front and just opened up the middle of the Australian line-out.
Andrew Mertens' kick is astray. I think we'll see a lot of that happening today. Difficult kicking conditions But Michael Jones has given the All Blacks their best possible start in just the second minute of play, and they lead by 5-0. Brilliant jump by Garrick Morgan. Coming rather slowly though for Payne. Oh, that was solid.
Michael obviously thought it was a fair tackle. It was a body tackle that was quite high.
Well, Matthew Burke has been in outstanding goal-kicking form for the Australians this season so far. 39 points last week against Canada.
He's going to find it different here, though. I don't think Matthew Burke would have kicked on a soft ground like this, you know, for some time. And he's going to find the footing difficult, and that's the biggest problem with a wet day and a soft ground for kickers who are used to playing on hard grounds, is just getting the balance and the footing right.
Struck it beautifully.
Yeah, that's an excellent kick for Matthew Burke, and that'll give him some confidence. But doesn't he just stroke through that ball? He's got lovely timing.
Slapped back by the All Blacks. Untidy for Marshall. Does well, though. Across for Little. Again, Lomu involved, as he has been a lot early in the match, in the first 10 minutes of the game. Zandbrook has also been prominent. Now Robin Brook. Lovely pass. Mertens into the gap. He's got Little there. Marshall. Jones. Lomu. Zinzane again. Cullen wants him to go in third. He doesn't have to. Christian Cullen gets another. Outstanding try by the All Blacks. Scored by Christian Cullen.
And have a look at Zandbrook in this movement. Absolutely superb.
The big pass from Michael Jones. Jonah Lomu sucked a couple in. Now have a look at Zinzan. He calls Christian Cullen in. He didn't need to, though. Cullen's got the speed on the outside. And the All Blacks have posted their second try. So the Wallabies go to a line-out on the 22-metre line, down by 10 points to 3. And we've had 16 minutes play in the Test match. Michael Foley. Again, good combination with Garrick Morgan. Payne. Zandbrook doesn't miss too many tackles. And look at that, it's turned possession over just like that. Now Little to Bunce. All Blacks getting there. 8 there very quickly. Mertens. Jab through for Lomu. Magnificent by Lomu. Now Marshall. Straight to the line. Justin Marshall.
You want to feel the crowd. You want to feel the crowd down here. Unbelievable.
Jonah took 2 players out, was still able to stand up and release the ball. And that's where the try was made. And we've seen 2 tries made you know, under those sort of conditions today.
Marco Caputo is the Australian reserve hooker, but Foley's still there, and he finds Eels with a good one. They're just out from the 22 in All Black territory. Coming very slowly, if at all.
Pulling it down, Blacks in the first place, no advantage key. Pulling it down.
That was a long advantage from Ed Morrison.
Yes, he did play a long advantage, but the interesting thing from that line-out for me was that Australia took good ball, but the All Blacks really zeroed in on the ball taker and drove him backwards. The ball became no use to Australia. They were going back winning it, and that sort of ball's no good.
Giving it a good thump once again. Oh, he's an outstanding goal kicker. That's 2 out of 2 for Matthew Burke. And it's 15 points to 6. The All Blacks lead after 29 minutes. Big test here for the Australian scrum.
Up! What's it? Quiet. Quiet. Okay, quiet. Okay. Right, start square.
Sounds like there's one or two referees in
Come
there.
back, Sean. Come back, Sean.
There's a few referees and a few concerned Australian voices in there about their scrum.
Held by Brook. Away for Marshall. Big gap. Back to Brook. And Zinzan Brook gets the 4th try for the All Blacks.
Well, again, you see, he's got the strength that in the tackle, he was able to offload the ball.
His Test career started back at 87. He was wearing number 7 that day. Got a try, and he's done it in 1996 as a number 8. The in-pass from Justin Marshall, and Zinzan Brook gets the All Blacks 4th try.
This would have to be one of the complete halves of rugby. I mean, it's one of the best halves I've ever seen by an All Black team. I've hardly made a mistake.
This one's a little closer for Andrew Mertens. There are bonus points being given in this Tri Nation series. The All Blacks have one already. They've scored 4 tries. Mertens. That's a superb kick into the wind. The Zinzan Brook try is being converted. 22-6 and still 8 minutes to go till half-time. Kronfeld. Craig Dowd takes it away to the left. So it opens up the open side for Robin Brook to charge on. Now Zinzan Brook. Lovely pass to Kronfeld. Look at the strength of Kronfeld. Away for Dowd again. Everybody's involved. Now Mertens to Little. Lamu. Just out from the 22, Lamu sets it. Marshall. Brook plays it first 5-8. Not such a good kick. And offside against the Wallabies. Mertens pretty much in front here. Another 3 points to the All Blacks. Still 5 minutes out from half-time. 25 points to 6. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. This game has the All Blacks ahead by 25 points to 6 into the wind. Untidy for Payne. Bowen. Straight across for Roth. Swarming All Black defence puts paid to Joe Roth.
On the game. Go on.
Trying to salvage something out of this first half. Now Bowen. Roth. Another go. Bowen charged. Back for Payne. 8 metres on the All Black side of halfway. Michael Bryle running smack into the All Black defence. And this time it goes to the All Blacks.
Try to injure your man in front of you. Josh. Back 10. Obstruction. Oh, yeah, we'll be able to figure it out.
These are the penalties that I wonder are necessary. I mean, it's an Englishman's interpretation, isn't it? But we didn't see any penalty like that in the Super 12.
There it is, the end of the first 40 minutes, and it's been a complete performance by the All Blacks into the wind. They scored 4 tries to 0 and lead the Bledisloe Cup Test at Athletic Park by 25 points to 6. And there's the scene from high above Athletic Park as the crowd brave these wintry conditions. Tries in the first spell scored by Michael Jones, Christian Cullen, Justin Marshall and Zinzan Brook. A very heavy shower of rain falling as the second half starts. The Australians playing into the elements in the second spell as Kronfeld has it. Mertens. Wilson chasing up hard. Burke just makes it. Fitzpatrick has it. turned over. Mertens. Early tackle on Josh Kronfeld. Wants to have a chat with Scott Bowen.
As a professional, if I see another one, you could go to him, all right?
Well, he said 10, but in fact it was 12. Tim Horn with the early tackle, and an opportunity here for Andrew Mertens. The scoring starts in the second half. Andrew Mertens the penalty, and the story gets worse for the Australians. It's 28-6. Coming very slowly for Payne. Bowen. That All Black tackling round the fringes has been outstanding. Now Campese. Payne. Bowen. And
Come here. Come here. John, come here, please. Go away, Sean, go away.
who's he want to talk to here?
Shut up. I don't expect to see players taken out off the ball, okay? Do you get the point? Next time that happens, you could go, so please be careful.
It's got the distance, and it's straight again. A third penalty goal for Andrew Mertens, and the All Blacks march on.
Yes, the Australian defence is just not plugging the holes, and the New Zealand, it's a great handling, great positive play, and they're just opening things up. There's indecision in the defence of Australia, and the opportunities are there.
That's a solid tackle by Sean Fitzpatrick.
The intensity of the defence around the forwards is just incredible, and it's physical, and the Australians know they're getting hit, and it is spilling the ball loose occasionally.
Marshall, who's played one previous match here. Little to Kronfeld. He's had a wow of a game today, Josh Kronfeld. 10 metres up from the 22 in centre field. Marshall. Mertens calls it to the right. The big line up here. Zinzan. Cullen's there, but Zinzan goes all the way. Pops it up. Wilson. Zinzan, it looked as though he'd done it all alone, had Cullen in support, and he spooned the pass away in the finish, and Wilson scores his 11th test try.
Yes, it's just all about numbers. There's two All Black forwards out there. They'd seen the previous ball was on the ground and there was no point in going in. They hung out there to make up the numbers, and Australia were a bit thin, and Zinzan Brook again times his pass. But they've picked it, the New Zealand loose forwards have picked it to perfection, when to go into stuff and when to hang off. Something I don't think Australia, Grant, have read quite so well. They've tended to overcommit themselves to the second phase and just not have the numbers when they're needed.
36 points to 6, 15 minutes left.
Quicker, come out, please, quicker! Come back, Yellows! Quicker! Show it and in!
So here's an opportunity for the All Blacks. Fitzpatrick wanted it to just slow down there, and we think about what to do. Hand it up to Olo Brown. That's the 22-metre line. Mertens. Here they come. Cullen. Lomu. So everybody's enjoying the party. Jonah Lomu gets a try. His 14th in Test matches, and the All Blacks create a Test record against Australia. Lovely little kick. Ben Tom Tune had all sorts of trouble. Lomu's on hand, and that's another one. Has scored his first try of the test. And the All Blacks have exceeded their best ever score against Australia. They scored 38 in 1936 and 1972. They're up to 41 today. And their best ever margin is 35. That will finish up being that way as well. And another two. Marshall points away to the back line. Mertens has skipped onto the blind side.
90 degrees, quiet, black ball.
Still 4 minutes left.
It's a great attacking position, isn't it, this scrum right here on the goal line? Oh, that's full time.
Well, 4 minutes left. No hope. Ed Morrison says that's it. And the test match is all over at Anthony Park. And the All Blacks have created a few records here this afternoon and have driven the Australians off the park by 43 points to 6.
It's been a totally comprehensive effort by the All Blacks. The forward play was absolutely outstanding today. They beat Australia in the loose, they beat Australia in the tight. The forward set up what was an outstanding victory for the All Blacks. The backs were able to keep the ball alive. The handling of the backs during the first half when they were playing into the wind, and their ability to create opportunities for the try scorers was outstanding given the conditions. And in the end, Australia just were never allowed in the game in the first 20 minutes. And when they started to find their feet a little bit, the game had already gone from them. And the All Blacks' offensive defence really just stopped them getting any semblance of a game together.